Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another thrilling episode of Raw Talk where we give zero F's over here. If you're tapping in right now, I need you to do me a favor. Smash that like, hit that share button. Today we're here to talk about Taylor Parker and the murder case that took place, killing her friend Reagan. Now, Reagan was about 35 weeks pregnant when she got attacked in her new Boston home in Texas. And Taylor was faking a pregnancy the whole time. But more importantly, this documentary has been aired on Netflix, detailing the case, bringing the case back to life. She was ultimately convicted in 2020, October, and she got sentenced to die in 2022. They found her guilty and sentenced her to death. And basically, Parker's on death row. But we're here to talk about the case today. We're here to break the case down. Netflix seems to have a habit of highlighting killers. We've seen it with Wade first, then we've seen it with Mackenzie Sharilla, and now we're seeing it with Miss Taylor Parker. Now, this is a different kind of case. This is probably more twisted than any case we have ever covered on Raw
Fact.
Talk. This is one of the most twisted cases I've ever heard of. This all right. So let me just start by saying this girl Taylor Parker, she found out her friend Reagan was pregnant, right? Let me go ahead and pull up the screen so y'all can see me because this is crazy. I want y'all to hear this shit, right? So Reagan is pregnant. Reagan just finds out she's pregnant. Maybe a week or two in, we don't know, maybe a week or two in, and she decides to tell her friend Taylor Parker, her friend, hey, I'm pregnant. Now, Taylor gets this news, and for the next 30 weeks, because she was 35 weeks pregnant when it happened, for the next 30 weeks, Taylor fakes a pregnancy, goes as far to buy a prosthetic baby bump, has a fake gender reveal, has her boyfriend fooled, has all of social media fooled, posts fake pregnancy tests, posts fucking fake sonogram pictures, whether they were AI or stolen, we don't know. And the whole time is devising to kill her friend Reagan and take the baby and claim it as her own. That's fucking wild.
That shit makes
So,
Wade Wilson look sane.
so
Like,
when 35 weeks come around, 35 weeks come around, she waits till nobody's around. I don't know if it was opportunity. I don't know what it was. She kills her friend Reagan, scaffolds the baby out, has the baby, takes the baby, leaves the body, goes on some type of road trip, starts driving erratically. The police pull her over, and she tells the police, "This is my baby." Bro, this shit is sick, bro. This is a sick case, bro. Listen. We're gonna get into it. Man, boy, this is a sick case. Let
bro,
me
you see that comment? Apparently, she purchased the ultrasound picture from the same place she purchased the bellies. That means there's
pasta.
companies that make stuff
That's
for women to fake
wild,
pregnancies. I thought she got it from like a prop house or something, but bro, that means there's companies that is out here trying to help women fake pregnancy.
bro. That's
Damn, that's
that's wild. Let me go ahead and add you to the stage and we'll get it cracking, man. Listen, if y'all just tapping in, smash that like, hit that share. We here tonight. Of course, we wouldn't be talking about this right now if it didn't just start hitting waves again and again. Netflix highlighting killers. And this is where I have a problem. And we'll get into that. We'll get into why I have a problem with Netflix highlighting killers. And AGB has his own point on the situation too. He has a little devil's advocate point. Um, but we'll get into that, man. Let's start it off, man.
Help, please. I'm downstairs. Okay, who cut you? There's a girl I was wanted to return, but yeah, I'm pregnant. How far along are you? 7 months. She's got my stomach.
Can you grab a towel or anything you can get in your hands and put it on your wound and press?
I'm bleeding out.
On March 18, 2015, two pregnant women meet in a Colorado apartment after connecting through a Craigslist ad for maternity clothes. But the encounter turns into a savage ambush, resulting in bloodshed and violence.
Did you have a C-section today? Or?
No, she just came out.
Is there a probability that the baby won't match you?
No, she's mine.
The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. At 2:30 p.m., Longmont 911 dispatchers receive a call from a woman struggling to remain conscious.
Green, please.
I can't understand the street.
Green, please.
Green place. Green like the color?
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
She cut me
Who cut you?
downstairs. I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
I responded to.
Hang on.
Correct.
Hold on.
Please. I'm downstairs.
Okay, who cut you?
This girl I responded to was ready for that.
What did she cut you with?
A knife. I'm pregnant. She got me on my stomach.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
She cut you in your stomach?
Come on, I'm pregnant.
Okay. What is the suspect's name?
I don't remember. I'm bleeding out.
I know you need to stay on the phone with me, okay? I'm getting everybody to you, okay?
With first responders on their way, the dispatcher tries desperately to keep her talking and collect vital information.
I need you to can you grab a towel or anything you can get in your hands and put it on your wound?
I just want to say shout out to dispatchers. And this is real. This is coming from the heart.
I was thinking that.
Because my wife's grandpa wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for the dispatcher telling me what to do. Do you understand that? Like,
yeah,
he would not be here right now because I was in panic. I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I took CPR classes when I was a kid. Yeah, I took a lifeguard class in my motherfucking level 2 school that I got court ordered to. I took a lifeguard class. But I didn't know what to do. When I went out there and he was on the floor not breathing, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. 911 talked me through it. The dispatcher told me to put him on his back. The dispatcher told me to count to 4 and pump on his chest. The dispatcher counted to 4 with me. I'm dead serious. The dispatcher is the reason he's still here, not me, because I was panicking. You see what I'm saying? And this dispatcher is trying to keep her calm and on the phone and breathing. Shout out to dispatchers, bro. They do a lot. People don't even know, bro. They do a lot, bro.
And they deal with a lot of shit, bro. Like,
yeah,
this definitely
sure.
not like this might be the craziest thing she ever deals with. That's very possible, but it's not the only crazy thing to close to this level that she's gonna deal with, you know. And it's like you gonna get PTSD from that. Like, there's a cost to what you're doing when you do something like that. So, like, the people willing to pay it are doing a service to all the rest of us.
That's a fact, dog. I just had to get that out of the way, man. That's a fact, bro.
I was literally thinking the same thing as you were started saying that. I was like, fuck, bro, I'm glad I don't have to be a dispatcher, because damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That comment, they remain so calm. Shout out to Velma, said they remain so calm and confident during these calls. It's amazing. They do. They do, bro.
They really do.
Press. How far along are you?
7 months.
7 months? Okay. Are you alone in the house?
I don't know.
You stay with me. Don't go to sleep. You stay with me. You're downstairs in the basement? And are you alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I locked the door.
Don't you go to sleep, okay? You stay on the phone with me. Can you tell me, did she have any other weapons besides a knife?
She broke a glass.
She broke a glass? Did she stab you with the broken glass also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just
you
by
can
thinking
skip
about
that,
it. Meet
AGB.
Base 44. A
Sorry about
complete
that,
AI.
chat.
My bad. I logged in with the wrong YouTube. I'm gonna switch YouTubes really quick.
You need to think real hard and tell me who it is that did this. Tell me the person's name. Think real hard, okay? Don't go to sleep. Stay with me. Tell me who it is.
Oh no. Help. Help.
Everybody's on their way, okay?
Is that them?
Okay. Are they ringing the doorbell? She cannot get to it.
Help. Help.
Got everybody coming, okay? You hang with me. Don't hang up. Are they in the house yet? She's downstairs?
Yeah, they're here. They're here.
Okay, I'll let you go.
A trail of blood and faint cries for help guide officers to the basement of an apartment, where they discover the victim, 26-year-old Michelle Wilkins, lying on a bed and clutching her lower abdomen. Close by, a broken bottle and blood-stained knife hint at a violent encounter. But her assailant, who she knows only as D, is nowhere to be found. Michelle tells officers that she's pregnant, but to their horror, it appears the baby may have been cut from her womb.
Yo, how do
She
you
also appears
survive that? How do you even survive? Did she survive?
I'm not sure. I didn't check that before.
Chat. Did she fucking survive, bro? How do you fucking survive?
I don't know if you like. I guess it's like okay. So the
I
way
know the
would look at
baby
it-
didn't survive.
No, but if you cut the same part where they do a C-section, I feel like it's just like even though it's bad, it's probably just a flesh wound. I guess if you get it closed fast.
This
enough,
isn't the right video, dog. I don't think you have the right video. Is it the right video?
This is the one you sent me.
Wow, bro. Let me see. Pull up the second video. It is the wrong video. Yeah, Justify said that's the wrong video. What is that a thing? That there's more than one case of somebody doing this? Let's pull up the interrogation and all that from the beginning. Let's pull up the hold on. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
All right, bet.
I actually sent it to you in the text message chat.
I bet I got it.
Yeah. It's the here it is. I'm sending it to you right now.
I bet I'll share it right now.
So it's the hospital interrogation and everything from front to back. Appreciate that, Justified.
In the private chat or text?
Yeah, that's what I'm reading in the chat too. I appreciate that.
I bet I'm pulling it up right now.
The baby did die, and that's what I know. But damn, there's more than one case. Am I tripping? Because that's crazy. There's more than one case of somebody cutting a baby out of another. Hell nah.
God damn, bro.
Everything's negative. So.
Woo!
Well, that's
Chat, work with us. This is our first time covering this case. Me and AGB have been discussing it behind the scenes. We've been discussing about Taylor Parker and Reagan. And like I said, I gave you all the details. The video, though, we actually had the wrong video. Justified. Appreciate that. One of my big moderators told us we had the wrong video pulled up. But yes, there's more than one case. More than one.
And this other video that we had pulled up is from like 6 months ago, 7 months ago or something.
Bruh,
like that.
I'm in shock. First off, I was in shock when I heard about Taylor Parker and Reagan and baby Braxton, if I got that right. Braxton,
something like
I believe. I don't remember quite right, but I was, and again, RIP to baby Braxton. Damn, more than one case. I'm mind blown, bro. I'm mind blown. You can run the clip.
Okay, that we have that. Can you hear me, Jamie? But we can do blood on that and prove that it's not hers. So if she wants to, can I help you?
This is
a big deal.
yeah.
Okay, yes. Are you ready? I'm coming.
Is she trying to leave?
Oh, well, there's two in there. The blonde is ours. That's ours.
Okay.
Do you take any blood thinner? No kind of blood thinner at all?
Can I come?
Yeah, she had a hysterectomy weeks before, months before, years before. So I don't fucking know. I just know it was before. No, you didn't have to posit it. She had a hysterectomy. She had a hysterectomy on file though, and I also read that she had a hysterectomy on file, but obviously nobody knew. Her boyfriend didn't know. She kept it secret from everybody. I mean, And that's something that's obvious if she was posting fake pregnancy tests, fake fucking prosthetic baby bump. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
That shit's crazy. And I guess like a hysterectomy for a woman is not reversible the same way it is for a man, from what I understand.
I didn't even know it was reversible for a man, brother.
I think from what I understand, it's reversible for men, but not for women, or at least not the same. I don't know, something like that.
Wow, they cut
better.
you, bro. They cut your nutsack. It ain't reversible for a man.
No, it's
bro.
reversible for men, bro.
All
yeah,
right, you can run the clip. I learned something today.
I
learned something every day, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I mean,
Real junkie.
I can go that way, right? So she shows no signs. You can't check for hemorrhaging. She should be hemorrhaging right now. Uh-huh.
No one's ever negative HCG.
Okay, what is HCG?
It's a hormone that is secreted by the placenta.
Okay.
And if there's a baby in there, the HCG is what the hormone mandates going to get the nutrients and bring it to baby.
Okay.
So it's in mama's blood, mama's urine, mama's everything.
Okay.
And it stays up for 6 weeks.
Okay. All right.
It's taken off. You don't want no part.
Huh?
You don't want no part of this. Who took off? He's the OBGYN. Yeah, I was the one that got called up resuscitating the baby.
What did we step into? Oh, it's interesting. So I think it's going to be that. Yeah.
Bro, I just want to say my baby mom's is a nurse, and you realize that these people can eat in any situation. See how he's eating a popsicle? Just witnessing what he just witnessed, bro. Like, if you can do that, you will probably work in a hospital or something like that.
Because we've had Lamar County called here too. Lamar County, I talked to Texarkana, and then Bowie County.
So when I'm talking, they're talking. I don't understand. They've never done this before. Why are they keeping me? I was like, hey, I'm just the ER doc here. I said, I don't know why you're not up.
Okay. She's in there. She refuses to have a vaginal check to make sure she's not hemorrhaging. They've done an ultrasound and HCG, and it doesn't show that she's been pregnant. They have the placenta.
Where's she?
She is in the room. She is no. She is in the room.
She's already started questioning why. Okay, well, we're gonna go see her.
I don't know the number. I forgot.
Yeah, hey, pause it. That's a good question though. I mean, read Mallory's comment. How do you have sex and hide a bump like that? Maybe she cut all the lights off.
I mean, how good are those prosthetic bumps? Like, is it like, if it's like one of those mask things that goes on your head that just goes on your stomach, if the lights are off a little bit, it might be hard to notice. I don't know.
Oh no, I'll be trying to grip something. Oh,
personally, I feel like I noticed, but I don't know, bro. Like,
I would notice, bro, but maybe he was one of them. Maybe he
neither
was.
one of us really knows how good a fake pregnancy bump is.
Maybe she got down on all fours and just propped it up for him.
I don't know.
And maybe she says stuff along the lines of, "It hurts if you grab me. Don't grab me. Just." Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's wild though. That's wild to think about. Run it. You can run it.
Fantastic.
Well, it's fine. Chad's got more information than I do.
I know. I was on like a conversation call with them.
Thank God. She's on the phone now with her boyfriend, so I'll try to sidetrack her a little bit. He's an hour away.
I can sit with her.
Well, what Chad wants to do.
Just talk with the ER doctor. They took blood work, HCG levels, which is a hormone. It's not showing she was pregnant.
So she refused the vaginal exam, and they did some type of blood work or something, and they can tell if you just had a baby because your hormone level and the HCG everything's through the roof, right? And they could tell through this work. And for her, there was nothing. So
This
they were
woman,
alarmed immediately. They were like, we need a warrant for her vagina. I don't know. I mean, I'm imagining that's what's coming next. We need a warrant for her vagina to check.
yeah, probably to like do
Is
like
that a thing? Is that a thing?
for sure is. There's for like I don't think it's called that, but it's probably like a warrant to do certain medical things or stuff like that to check. I mean, just off the
Crazy.
blood, bro, you've got to be able to tell for sure though, because like anytime a woman is pregnant, all their hormones are changed. Like
Yeah. Of course.
that's got to be for sure very obvious in the blood work, right?
Yeah,
Like
100%. It's got to be obvious in the blood work.
and like this woman had to have been like schizophrenic or something to not realize
She nutty,
that
bro.
they would know.
And then I hear the chat saying again, when we pulled up the wrong video, I heard him say that there's more than one case like this, which is it blew my fucking mind. This has to be a certain type of mental illness. This has to be like I don't really know, bro. This has to be some type of mental illness, bro.
Oh,
It
yeah,
has to be.
100%, bro.
It has to be, bro. If it happened more than once, and then here go. This is why I'm getting back into the Netflix shit, because dog, we can break our points. Okay, so my point is with the Netflix is like basically, bro. I feel like the more we highlight these killers, there are sick individuals out there who are not on their medication or not properly treated that can be swayed through a TV screen. And I say that with the with everything I know, that people can be swayed through a TV screen, just like you hear people not even never been to a hood in their life,
Look at the Wade
but
way.
they hold on, I'm going somewhere with it. Just like you hear people never been to the hood, grew up in the suburbs, but all of a sudden they listening to King Von and sagging their pants and want to tote guns and shit like that because the music influenced them. It's not because their environment influenced them, because they grew up in the suburbs. It's because the music influenced them. And we can see the same thing happening with these Netflix documentaries, bro. We can see the same thing happening when you're highlighting these killers. And these are sick killers. We're talking about Wade Wilson. We're talking about Mackenzie Shriller. And now we're talking about Taylor Parker. And Netflix within the last 6 months has made a motherfucking documentary on all three.
Yeah.
They wanted us to feel bad for Mackenzie Shriller. They wanted to highlight Wade Wilson's love life.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into Taylor Parker.
Yeah. I mean, the problem goes deep, bro, because it's not just like, yeah, the problem's bad on Netflix, but it was happening long before Netflix, bro. Like it's like there's been mainstream media doing it for longer than we've been alive, right? And they almost like glorify like serial killers and stuff. And it's like when you have people doing something bad like that, you get some people that see it and they're like, oh, this person's my idol. Then you get some people that are like, oh, look at how many fans this person got. I don't have anyone who cares about me now, you know, or people are like, oh, like I feel wronged in life. This is a way to get my point across. Look at how many people are going to, you know, it's like, and it's like, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be reporting on it, but I feel like, especially with like Netflix and stuff, where it's not like the true crime people, where you're going to have some ordinary person find it, especially when you're doing stuff like the Mackenzie thing and not even showing both sides or not even just supporting the victims. It's like, it's a slippery slope, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. I mean, if you're going to do a documentary on them, at least let's highlight the whole time how much of a piece of shit they are. Let's at least do that.
Or just like do both sides. Like the Mackenzie thing, bro. I'll keep telling you, when I watched that documentary, I was like, all right, like I always thought that the second half or a second episode was going to come, like another one, and it was going to be all the bad stuff. I wouldn't have had a problem with that. You can
it is a Care Bear. It is a crazy story, and that's me and AGB plan on going down this rabbit hole.
This might be the craziest one we've had to deal with, bro.
I think it might be, bro. I mean, we've covered some crazy shit. We've covered everybody from Methica, Fentanyl to Wade Wilson to Mackenzie Shriller to the guy that did mass shootings to bro. We covered fucking JLR. We've covered Nancy Guthrie. We've covered, bro. It doesn't end with it. and again, let me go ahead and say, listen, all our lives, a lot of our lives are on members only. So if you want to become a part of the family, join the
Oh, we got a
members only.
dono.
That's Renee. She's been with me a
Shout out to
long
Renee.
time. She's been with us a long time. Big shout out to Renee. But yeah, we got these lives. We've covered so many killers. This is probably one of the fucking craziest cases we've covered, dog. And everybody keeps telling me that it's a big rabbit hole. It's a big rabbit hole.
I mean,
So
I feel like it's almost more than one rabbit hole at this point. You have the whole Netflix thing, like we were just talking about. You have this case specifically, like you have the whole thing about, that we found another case from a few months back that was exactly like this to the point where we mistook it for this case.
yeah,
So it means there's a bunch out there.
that's mind blowing though. That I did not know that was a thing. I didn't know that was.
After this video, I'm gonna write it in the YouTube search and see how many come up.
How many cases? We gotta put it in a chat GPT search, bro. Go ahead and run it, bro. That's wild, bro.
They're saying that the placenta, they can send the placenta off for test, and whether it comes back to her or not. She won't let her do a vaginal exam to make.
Bro, that's true, brother. They could just test the DNA of the baby. At the end of the day, her DNA and the baby's DNA don't match. You didn't give birth to that kid. Like,
So with this case, it boggles me as kind of weird. Boggle. I ain't never even used that word. I don't even know who the fuck taught me that word. Boggles. It boggles me as weird. Yeah, is that a word?
yes, boggles
Okay.
my mind. It's definitely a word.
Yeah, so it boggles me as weird because, like, did she act off of opportunity and spur of the moment? Do you get what I'm saying? Was her original plan to wait till she gave birth and then steal the baby, maybe, and disappear?
She had to be delusional.
Or wait like a week or two before the hospital. Wait, like when she says, "Hey, I'm supposed to be induced on this day." Okay, I'm gonna get you the week before. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So was it opportunity? We know that she panicked. The baby wasn't breathing. The baby wasn't doing well, and she panicked. The baby probably was turning blue and everything. And again, R.I.P. to baby Braxton. If I got the name right, chat, let me know if I have that name right. I'm going off of pure memory right now, which ain't good because I smoke a lot of weed. What was I just saying? See that shit.
You were
I be
saying
like,
like what you think she was going through her head.
oh, so like, yeah, so like, I don't know if that was the plan because she panicked when the baby turned blue. I don't think if she would have known that was going to happen, she would have probably waited till she had the baby, then whacked her and stole the baby or something like
I'm
that.
gonna
Or
just be
maybe,
honest with this one, bro. I don't think that there was that level. Like, for her to have actually gone to the hospital and done all this, thinking that there's any chance this lie is gonna work, you have to be completely out of your mind.
yes, that's the baby's name.
There's no
Okay.
way. Like,
And R.I.P. to baby Braxton,
I
man.
know this ain't gonna work. So yeah, man, I don't know. She just had to be like, I don't know, like something's wrong with her head. That's all I can think of. Like,
It's got to be mental illness. Got to be. It got to be something. I don't know. I don't know all the mental illnesses in the world. I don't know all the brain functions. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. But I just know something ain't right up there when this is the bro. Do you hear, bro? For 30 weeks, she plotted Reagan to cut this baby out of Reagan or ultimately take this baby from Reagan. You see what I'm saying? And the reason I say she plotted is because she faked to everybody for 30 weeks that she was pregnant. She faked. And I'm saying 30 weeks because I'm just guesstimating that Reagan told her that, hey, I'm pregnant, maybe like 2-3 weeks in, 4 weeks in. It was 35 weeks when she cut the baby out. So I'm just guesstimating a little 5-week span. Maybe Reagan decided to tell such and such that, hey, I'm pregnant. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, and listen, like, I might be wrong too. She has to have put a decent amount of thought in this because I wasn't thinking, but she got the whole fake baby stomach. Like, this was a lot more planning in it than I was feeling like in a second when I really think about it. Like,
Yeah, I definitely. I'm passionate about all these cases because at the end of the day, um, the same similarity with all the cases that we've covered. The victim's not here anymore. The victim doesn't have a voice. In this case, this was a baby. This was the most innocent of all innocence. You see what I'm saying? A baby is innocent, bro. And this is I can't. Every time I talk about it, I try to picture it, and it's like I don't want to picture it, but it's just mind blowing, bro. It's like, can you picture what the fuck she was thinking for 30 weeks, bro? Wearing a prosthetic bump, posting fake sonograms, posting
Like
fucking
that's
fake
over half
pregnancy
a
tests.
year, bro.
Holy shit, man.
Like
She sat outside doctor offices getting license plates and numbers to get addresses of women close to the due date she needed. You see what I'm saying?
Like, this is the crazy part, right? You could adopt a kid. Why do you need to? Like, there is kids who don't have homes who can be adopted. Why would you go steal a kid?
Bro, there's women that do that. They can't have a kid anymore, and it's legit. I know that is a mental illness, but I didn't know cutting the baby out of the womb was part of it.
Yeah.
I knew that there's women out there, and
Who
it's
steal them? Yeah, for sure.
yes, who steal children because they can't have a child or they just want a child of their own. And I know that's an actual mental thing. I know that actually goes on, but I didn't know they cut them out. That's what I'm blown about. Like, what?
Yeah. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Appreciate Carolyn. Big shout out to Carolyn, gifted the membership.
Oh, gifted membership. Let's go. Shout out to Carolyn. While we're here, chat, I made a Teespring for me and Pino. We got some like Raw Talk shirts on there and stuff like that. So I'll start dropping the link to that in the chat. And if any of y'all want to support us, you can support us and get some merch out of it.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna be dropping Methany Bethany merch. If you don't know who Methany Bethany is, aka Methica, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you to Methica, aka Jessica Kent.
They're together at last. The newest power couple from the Real Rig series. Bethany and Freddie. Bethany comes with real-looking skin damage and a pocket tag remover.
Score.
Freddie's got not mode neck action and his resale app phone, so the hot merch flips fast.
I could nap on my feet.
Together, they're Florida's hottest couple and a shoplifting dream team.
Yeah. So we'll be having merch, yeah. But definitely. Let me take the sound off.
Oh, I didn't.
Now, right now, no big deal. Right eye, how is it?
AGB, you lost the picture. There we go.
Oh, it's me out agent up here, and I heard you brought your baby in. What the? You give birth on the side of the road or something?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where was that here? In Curtin County?
No, it was in DeKalb.
DeKalb down in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You said it's Taylor?
Taylor, Taylor.
And what's your last name, Taylor?
Parker, Parker.
You have a medication list, you have a message, you know what you have.
So what happened this morning? Did you just go into labor on the side of the road?
No, man. I was supposed to ride with my fiance, and we sell, we own a hog buying facility, and we were gonna come through here, but I was having contractions and stuff and wasn't feeling good, so I stayed at home and told him we would just meet here after he dropped the hogs at 7, and he got tied up. I mean, he's on his way.
Okay. Now how did you get here? Did you drive yourself?
No, an ambulance brought me. Yes, like that.
Oh, okay.
From DeKalb?
Yes. Yeah, I had a life net. I had a nurse help me, a life net nurse lady help me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did, no, what's your boyfriend's name or your fiance?
Wade Griffin.
Wade? Okay. Have you gotten a hold of him?
Yeah, he's on his way. He said he was about an hour out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, Velma. Damn, she clean with these lies, bro.
Doctor, check you to make sure you
This shit has been thought about. This shit has been preordained. This shit was thought about. This shit was already preordained. Either that or she one smooth ass motherfucking liar. And I already seen somebody say she was a compulsive liar in the chat. But the way this shit coming off her tongue so fast, my husband went to go drop the halls, and I told him when I was having contractions, and shit just going off the tongue. Like what? That's real. That's sociopath psycho. That's like, man. Man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's trying to act like, yes, that's exactly what's going on. She is trying. This is the woman that did this, and she's trying to act like she actually gave birth, bro.
But it's like
What?
she has to know with all the other research and all the other like she knew enough of how to give a C-section, right? If I'm going to cut a baby out of a woman, I don't know what I'm doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That has to be
She
research.
studied that shit, bro. There's definitely, bro, the way this shit coming off the tongue, bro. She been studying this shit for months. She been maybe years, bro.
Yeah,
Maybe
so she has
years.
to know they're gonna know, but she's just trying to like last desperate lie, I guess. Like
That's what they did. So yeah, so she refused the Vajuju test so far, and because she refused the Vajuju test, I'm just going to use proper terminology, YouTube terminology, Vajuju. She refused the test to her clapper, her snapper, and they did blood work, and in the blood work, I think they said ACG levels were super high, and her hormonic levels, her hormones, if I said that right, were super high. Renee would know. Renee is in the medical field, if I remember correctly. But they already figured out this bitch ain't give birth.
well,
You
and
know
if
what I
you
mean?
just gave birth, how are you not like how is there no blood?
Yeah. So and again, I don't know what's next. I don't know if a warrant to the Vajuju is next. But if they got a warrant, you said that's possible. I ain't never heard of it,
Bro. It's gotta be. Like if that's
bruh.
gonna prove like a potential
Bruh,
like,
you think
unaliving.
that's not like a motherfucking constitutional right violation, privacy
Well,
violation,
bro, think about it.
HIPAA law, or
Brother,
something?
think about it. If someone gets R-worded, they'll literally take a sample of your hair down
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah,
like
but
there's gotta be
that's voluntarily though, because the person got raped. That's voluntarily. They
no, I'm
want.
saying by the person who they think did it, they'll do the same thing. So there's for sure like ways around to do medical stuff. Like I'm sure they couldn't give you a surgery or something to check.
Chat,
But
y'all. Yeah, let me look it up. Can go ahead and run the clip? I'm gonna look this up. Can you get a warrant to a vagina? I'm
you'd
gonna look
have
it
to
up.
check what state this is in too, specifically like how it works.
It's in Texas.
Yeah, so check. I'm sure there's something.
Hemorrhaging, I hemorrhaged really bad when I had my. The hemorrhaging is the bleeding, whether you're passing clots or not passing clots. It's really good to have you checked for that because I know I was passing massive.
All right, you can pause it.
Given.
All right, so it says yes. Law
100%.
enforcement. It says yes. Law enforcement can obtain a search warrant to search a vagina in Texas. Under Texas law, a judge can issue an intrusive body cavity search warrant if police present enough facts to establish probable cause that the cavity contains evidence of a specific crime.
Oh, we got
A
another
judge-
donation from Renee.
Big shout out to Renee. Renee said, I'd really like to have a discussion with you. Oh, yes, we're going to be covering Carmelo Anthony. We changed it last second. I'm sorry about that, Renee, but yes, we will. I'll even talk to you behind the scenes. We'll have a discussion on that for sure. And I appreciate that. Probable cause, a judge or a magistrate will not issue the warrant unless officers submit a sworn affidavit detailing the specific facts showing probable cause that the contraband or evidence is actually hidden inside the person's vajuju.
Yeah, so I think a lot of a lot of where this law would be used is for people who are illegally transporting stuff down there. They know you have something there, but they have to check, and you're not letting them. There's got to, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what.
Find something out every day, don't you? God damn. I found two things out today. Two things.
Stuff I didn't need to know, but yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really need it wasn't information that really is gonna help me in life or get me
Maybe
anywhere,
one
but
day you'll be on a game show and this will win you $1 million, and you'll be like, "I'm
maybe
glad I
one
knew
day.
that."
I'm glad I knew about a warrant to a body cavity search in the state of Texas. Yep, go ahead. You can run the clip.
Blood. That's why they're wanting to check how, any damage and check to make sure you're not bleeding inside internally. That's why they're wanting to make sure.
That's okay. That's fine. I didn't know it was a big deal not to want the guy to do that.
No, I mean, if you don't want to, that's up to you, but that's why they're wanting to check, just to make sure.
Make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, you've got blood all over you and all over your fingernails, and I mean, that's a pretty intense thing. Yeah.
It's scary. You want to make sure you're okay.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
Hey, they hinting to her right now that they know something's up. You got blood all under your fingernails, and we need to check if it's okay.
I'm mostly concerned about your health.
Yeah, that's the big concern too.
did I do something wrong for them bringing me over here?
What did you have? Did you have a boy or a girl?
A girl.
A girl. Okay.
Did you have a name?
Clancy Gale.
Clancy Gale.
That's a nice name.
It is a nice name.
You have any other children?
I have two.
Big.
How old?
Emerson's 10 and Trey's 6.
Oh wow! So you went from 6 to a new one, huh?
Uh-huh.
He's gonna check his doctor there. Of course, we'll step out.
Did I do something wrong?
No.
See, she ain't just your regular killer, bro. She's a smart psychopath.
Yeah.
She already realizing that they not on beat with her story, bro. You heard what he said. We want to check, or she said, we want to check you out. You got blood under your fingernails and shit. We just want to make sure you're all right. That means we know.
Yeah.
You got blood under your fingernails is a clear indicator of you were an aggressor in some type of situation.
Yeah, they're not worried about her. They worried
you were
about
grabbing a wound or something. Yes. And she peeping game, bro. She's a smart psychopath. Those are the most dangerous ones, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Wade Wilson is a dumb psychopath. That's a dumb psychopath.
As dumb
That's
as
a
they come.
dumbass. Mackenzie Shriller, dumbass psychopath. This bitch, this is dangerous. This bitch is dangerous.
Mackenzie's also a child, realistically. Like, she's
Yeah.
young and
She's still a
immature for her
psychopath.
age. Like,
She's still a psychopath.
on top of it, too. Like, she's a psychopath who hasn't learned like how stuff works yet, too. So they're even worse. This woman, like you're saying, like at the beginning, before we really watched it, I was like, this had to be somebody who lost their mind or something like that. Brother, this is not that. This is a cool, calculated, like crazy person. Like these are the type of people you got to watch out for, because this is the type of person who gets into politics and goes really far.
Oh, shit. Snap.
Well, bro, like, who else can lie all day?
Bro,
that's all they do.
She's smooth with the lies, too. They just coming off the tongue. And then when they're about to get up and leave, you heard her, is something wrong? She on beat. She already knows that they know she lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
This a smooth psychopath. This one know what's going on. This bitch got all the sense.
Yep.
But it's crazy. It's stone cold crazy. This man. You know who else was like that? Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer was smart, smooth.
Well, I mean, you can't be dumb and become like somebody who gets like a high count like he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to like avoid stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like wait, like a Wade Wilson, bro. That's not somebody who's gonna go for years and years doing this stuff and not getting caught. You know?
Look at
right?
Wade Wilson, bro. Look at this doofus. Come on, man. That bitch retarded. Oh, I can't say that word. He's special.
He's a very good man.
Here's the here's the deal. I'm just gonna be upfront with you. I've been talking to the DA down in Bowie County, and they've been working on it.
Wow, that's an interesting take too. Care Bear said that she faked having cancer in elementary school.
Yeah, well, that says a lot. That says a lot.
That's a mental illness. That means it started early. If that's true, shout out to Care Bear 420. If that's true, man, that means that's her fucking mental capacity and delusion started real early. Bruh, elementary? My God, I think I just was figuring out that,
I'm trying to figure out how you do that in elementary school. Like, you have to have the worst parents ever who don't find out that you're doing that.
Yeah, Care Bear says that's from her area. That you got, bro. That's gotta, bro. You gotta be, bro. In elementary school, I was worried about who I was gonna give a Valentine's Day card to.
Oh yeah.
And it was like the biggest day of my life too. Valentine's Day, like, oh, I'm about to step to this
And we don't
girl,
even know,
and
like, that might have been end of elementary school. Brother, like, we both have kids in early elementary school. They're worried about like Fortnite and soccer and what sport they're playing in gym.
She over here faking cancer in elementary. Bro. What the fuck? Baby Flames Trotter. You could run the
She's
clip.
looking these people dead in their eyes too, bro. So you know she's like a compulsive liar, like, and good at it.
Yeah, it's diabolical. Definitely. Serial mommy said diabolical. That's the right time to use that word, boy.
It's the right word. That is the right word.
You had a hysterectomy some time back, and that you claimed to be pregnant for a while, but that you really weren't. So we're trying to figure out where this baby came from.
Are they letting her know that you had a hysterectomy? We know. Where does baby come from? He just literally letting her know right now, bitch, come clean.
I mean, it's not even like they tried the fake out at the beginning. It's not one of them things where it's worth really going too hard for the fake out. It's like, just drop it on her quick, I think, is probably the smart way.
That's a fact.
What do you mean?
That's what I just said. You didn't give birth this morning. And we want to know where this baby came from. That's why I'm here. So what happened?
I just told y'all what happened.
Okay. What's the doctor going to find when he comes in and checks you? Is he going to find you just gave birth? They can tell. When he looks, he can tell in about a second if you gave birth or not.
Okay.
So is he going to find that you gave birth this morning?
Yes.
Okay. He'll be here. But the information I've got is you've had a hysterectomy in the past, and you had a hysterectomy, you can't be pregnant. And you came into a hospital with a newborn. We want to know where this newborn came from.
So the man with her, I'm assuming, is a detective of some sort. Yeah, I'm assuming that when the police brought her to the hospital and the hospital ran the blood work and said, hey, she's not pregnant, nor has she been pregnant. Her levels are way too low to even seem like she's pregnant, because they test if I'm right, Renee, let me know. I believe Renee's in the medical field. They tested the ACG levels and the hormone levels, and hers were not matching to a pregnant woman. So when they got this news, when the police got this news, I'm assuming they automatically called the detective. You got to call a detective. Police, a regular police officer is not lined up to do this work right here, what he's doing. What he's doing is detective work, pure detective. So he's got to be a detective, plainclothes detective, 100%.
And this other dude in the black, I'm pretty sure he's either a security or one of those like cops that work at the hospital.
Yeah, there's several people there. There's even a woman there that's asking questions too. And
well, they probably have like an RN, a registered nurse, or a doctor in there, the detective, and then like the security dude.
The woman with the body camera is in here. So this is the body cam that we're watching is on, I believe it's on the woman's chest. So, and I believe that's how we're getting.
Or is she another cop? She might be another cop.
She's a cop. She's a cop. Yeah, another cop. So I don't know if she's a detective or if she's a cop, because we can't see her. All we can see is her point of view from the body cam.
Yeah, yeah. Man, this is insane, bro.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Okay.
So you still saying it came from you?
Yes.
Okay. 'Cause we can do DNA on it. We'll be able to tell pretty quick. It won't take long at all.
They have the placenta, and they can see if the placenta.
Okay.
So you gave birth to this child.
Yes.
We're just making sure.
Who drove the ambulance over here?
Yes.
From me.
Yes.
If there's anything you need to talk us about, you can.
I don't know what everybody wants me to talk about.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I was saying it wrong. It's Braxlyn. It's Braxlyn, and yeah, the baby died, and the Reagan died, the mother. Both are deceased. I seen somebody in the chat saying did the baby, and again, that's why we do this. Like I said earlier, we do this for the victim that doesn't have a voice. We're talking about a baby. We're talking about the most innocent thing on earth. I don't give a fuck what you think. If you think your chihuahua is the most innocent thing on earth, you're fucking wrong. And I'm not just picking at chihuahua owners. I'm just talking about anybody in general. The most innocent thing on earth is a child. Is the most innocent thing on earth, bro. The Bible tells you, and if you, I don't give a damn what religion you believe in, every religion damn near tells you that babies are the most innocent things on earth. Babies have no knowledge of good, bad, evil, right, wrong. And this baby damn sure didn't have a voice. See what I'm saying? So, and this bitch is being highlighted once again, another fucking psychopath on Netflix. Who's next? Netflix? Who the fuck is next? Who's next?
Inside of her, and her baby's been removed from her body. And then you show up with a baby. And the information is you've had a hysterectomy. There's no way you could have been pregnant. Even though you've been telling people for a while you've been pregnant. There's no way you could have been pregnant. And
I didn't hurt anybody on the side of the road.
well, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying that there's a woman that had her baby removed from her body. Her body's found on the side of the road. I didn't say you did. I just want to know what happened, where this baby came from. Doctor's going to be here in a minute.
Who is the lady? Do you know who she is?
I don't know what lady you're talking about.
Okay.
So I guess what, they're gonna sit and wait until the doctor comes?
I don't know, I guess.
Fast forward a little bit, just a little bit. Go ahead, right there.
No, there's some right there.
I was gonna say she still has her phone and everything.
Just in case I know there's blood, I just want to make sure I don't want COVID, all that good crap going on.
It looked like she knows she's cooked too.
That's a fact, Irony. This is a different kind of crazy.
Where are you from?
From Sims.
From Sims, Texas.
Where?
Sims, Texas. The
Where you heard that? Is it in here or in here?
It's on this side.
It's on the side.
That's an old address.
Oh, it's on this one.
I've been in Sims for a little over a year now.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna keep that. I'm gonna put all your stuff back in here, okay?
I'll get you one. Give me 4 minutes. I'll get you one.
You know, we see that a lot with these cases, right? We see the failed mother and the failed father or whatever Taylor had in her life, whoever failed her in life, or, you know, maybe misguided or let her down a bad hole. She's psychopathic. That shit. And we hear people say it comes from childhood trauma and this, that, and the third. But to me, just to me, and maybe AGB agrees with me, maybe he don't. I don't think that's an excuse to be a psychopathic murderer. That's not an excuse because I had a rough life. I grew up with just my mom. I didn't have my daddy in my life. The times that he was in my life, we committed robberies together. That was the influence I had. You see what I'm saying? And it's just, I can't. AGB, you had a rough life. You had rough parents. You know what I mean? And you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not an excuse to kill.
Yeah, I feel like, and I can relate, like, probably like my brother, like this, like, definitely not to this level, nowhere, but like way less than this level, but sort of the same thing. Like, I feel like if you have the wrong type of parents, they'll teach you that stuff like this is okay, and they'll gaslight you that it's like, yes, she's a psychopath, and you're definitely like born. There's something to be said. Someone's born like that, because lots of people could have the same life she did and not turn out like that. But when you already have that little like thing that's off, and you don't have the right parents, and they like let that shit get out of control like this, like,
she got some neurons that aren't firing right inside her brain.
and then
That's
people who probably
100%.
encouraged it her whole life, like made this type of thing okay. Like, she probably had a mom and dad
Just
that
like-
were just as crazy like this.
Just like Mackenzie Striller. Just like Mackenzie Striller, an enabling fucking piece of shit parent. But let's get rid
I
of
think like this is even worse, I would say, where, like, let's be honest, Steve's an idiot. Like, Steve's really dumb. And even the wife, who is substantially smarter than Steve, isn't like some genius, right?
Yeah.
So like, I don't think, just based off, like, I don't think Mackenzie would be smart enough to do stuff to this level and get away with it for half a year. I don't think she could do that. Like, this is a next level where this person is like, has some smarts, like they're able to like plan things out and think of things and put the stuff together, but they're just like doing it in the most horrible way. Whereas instead of building a business or doing something positive, like, you're doing the worst thing possible.
Angel from Florida says she almost got her completely innocent husband, and she highlighted that because there are some people that think the husband knew. She almost got her completely innocent husband in some mess due to him delivering hogs and calves, but praise the Lord, they saw the truth. Yeah, I mean, some people believe he's innocent, some people believe he's guilty. I don't think I've went down the rabbit hole far enough to make that judgment myself.
I'd have
Me and
to learn
AGB.
more. I definitely have some suspicions, though. It's
Velma
like,
made I believe it was Velma, or no, Mallory made a good point earlier and said, like, how do you not notice when you're having sex? You know what I mean? That's a good point. But
gotta have a good
again,
answer for that.
There is a good answer for that. Again, like I
We
said,
weren't having it.
she could have just went down, cut all the lights off. She could have made it like a thing. She could have been like, I like the lights off. Can we cut the lights off? And made it like a thing. And then fucking got down on all fours and propped the ass up in the air. And he could have just been gripping ass the whole time.
Like, she could have just said the whole time where she was faking the pregnancy that I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? She just might have not put out, because all you'd have to do, you don't have to have the baby bump when you get pregnant. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
she's on Texas death row. I don't think she's even intermingled with population
No.
besides death row population.
And for anyone who doesn't know, when you're on death row, like, there's not like the craziness and fights going on like there is.
Yeah, it's not like the
You
compound.
don't have any contact like with other people except for guards when they're moving you, or the people across the hall.
Well, in Florida they sued. So in Florida they can earn a certain amount of time out with like 3 different cells or something on the block. So it's like 4 people out at a time, and then you got to be on a certain level, like a level 1 model inmate type shit. No DRs, none of that shit. And then they'll let you out for like an hour or 2 to intermingle with the people that are on death row, not anybody else on the compound.
Okay. Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, well, they sued. The inmates sued. They said it was cruel and unusual. The death row inmates. Obviously, they have nothing but time to write lawsuits. So, motherfuckers about to die.
Yeah.
You about to die. What you gonna do? You gonna try to change some laws? God damn it!
They probably had the whole block on that one case.
It's crazy. She also blamed it on gang members. Let's get into it. I questioned.
This is what gang members do, bro. This is the type of shit gang members are doing and setting you up for. That's
Yeah.
like, I don't even think most gang members that are like really doing some crazy shit are thinking this 31 months ahead, bro. Like, what?
Shit's crazy, bro. They said she was sitting outside of hospitals writing license plate numbers down, bro, of people trying to get information on people's due dates. Like, that's a next level crazy, bro. You can run the clip. That's next level crazy.
I think that's insane.
It's Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation. You familiar with Texas Rangers? Texas. We're like Oklahoma's version of the Texas Ranger. Every state has something like that. We're investigators. Primarily what I work are death cases. And I've been doing it for almost 27 years. That's all I've ever done for the last nearly 2.5 decades or over. Like I said, we're just trying to get the bottom of this thing.
Hi.
All right.
Let's see. So we're going to all right. Well, let me have them set you up then, where I can see what I'm doing. All right.
Yes. Let me get the girls here.
So keep in mind, chat, it can be confusing at times. I want you to keep in mind that some of the events took place in Oklahoma, and that's why he said we're like Oklahoma's version of the Texas Ranger. But ultimately, the murder took place in Texas, and she was tried by a Texas court and sentenced to die by a Texas court. That she stalked the woman for a while. A last minute decision on pregnant. From what I know, they were friends. Maybe I might be wrong, but from what I know, chat, correct me on that. I thought they were friends.
I mean, we learning this as we go, right? So we
Well,
don't keep
I mean, even with cases like this is such a fucking rabbit hole of a case. It's not like you can just take 2-3 days out and learn this case. This is such a we have a psychopathic, compulsive liar. Do you get what I'm saying? And she's the one who knows what happened ultimately, step by step, because both victims are dead, the mom and the baby.
Yeah. Well, what I think it is she took down the plates or whatever and probably found a way to make friends with the woman or whatever, because the easiest way to do it would probably be to get close, right?
Yeah. So, Mike, this is a case that's been trending on Netflix. And again, here we are with Netflix. I want to keep highlighting that Netflix is highlighting killers, highlighting sick ass killers too, bro. Not just a regular fucking killer.
Well, I mean, realistically, bro, when was the last, and I'm not saying there are all bad movies on there, but when was the last time a movie that Netflix made or a series was any good other than true crime?
You got a point there.
Like anything made by Netflix, have you been like, oh, yo, I can't wait for that to come out? I can't think of anything for a hot minute, bro. Like a hot minute.
You got a point there.
Netflix is like, I'll put that shit on when I'm like about to fall asleep and need to watch something, and I'll just pick whatever.
That's what I put Netflix on, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just pick some shit and fall asleep, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And like, bro, I won't even lie. Like a Netflix movie often like lasts me like half a week to a week because I'll be watching like 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't no such thing as Netflix and chill for me. It's Netflix and sleep. Netflix and go to sleep, bitch. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So I imagine they're doing the Vajuju test right now. I don't know. Go ahead and hit a couple fast forwards real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I imagine that's what they're doing. That's why he's hiding behind the curtain. All right. Yeah, that's the doctor. Let's hear him. Let's hear that doctor. That's the doctor. That's the Vajuju testing
They
doctor.
picked him specifically too, bro, because you see how he came in like super nice. Like they picked the nicest doctor trying to let her like not put a problem.
Let's hear what he got to say. Oh, go back. Go back. We missed what he got to say when he was walking out the door. Right there. He probably mad as fuck. You made me touch this stank ass bitch pussy.
Does it look like she had a baby?
It doesn't?
No.
Okay.
Does not.
Bro, his whole demeanor changed.
Yeah, his whole demeanor changed.
He went in
bro.
there so happy-go-lucky, and he looks like bro, like what
I just walk in? What y'all just made me a part of? What the fuck did y'all just make me a part of? Because his name finna be on documents. In this case, his name is
and they
guaranteed on
probably
documents.
had to send him in as a doctor, not knowing all the details to get an unbiased opinion.
Oh man, what did he say? He said that she did not. This lady has not given birth.
Let's
You could run it back.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard because there's a little bit of background noise on the body cam, but
even the
that's
way
basically what
like
he said.
he washes his hands and takes off his gloves, bro.
Yeah, his whole demeanor changed. Yeah, the mom did pass too. Correct.
Yo. Nikki Lee, salute.
Salute, Nikki.
Does it look like she had a baby?
It doesn't?
No.
Okay.
Does not look like she had a baby.
Yeah, she knows.
She heard that shit. She heard it.
Yes.
That's not the reaction of a psychopath, bro. A psychopath, like someone who, like, well, not a psych, but someone who doesn't understand what's going on and is really like deranged, would still be arguing, like, no, like that. This is the reaction of somebody who's like, oh, I'm caught. For the first time in my life, I'm caught.
You didn't give birth.
This is her first.
Yeah. Thank you. That means it's not your baby. So what happened? Like I told you, Taylor, this is my first rodeo. I've been doing this for 21 to 27 years. Over death cases. Sometimes, you know, there's some people that do stuff just because they're very evil people. They're bad people. I've dealt with them. I've dealt with them my whole life. Cold-blooded murders, serial killers, all of it. And I've done it. And here's the thing. You seem like a nice person. I think you may be a little bit confused about some things. And I get that.
Oh, hell no!
The problem with cases, death cases especially, people automatically assume the worst. Okay? You know how it is. When people read the newspapers and stuff, they just see a certain amount of facts and they automatically assume the worst. You know, essentially what we have is we have a dead woman down in Texas, and you took the baby out of her, which caused her to die. And my question is Taylor a cold-blooded murderer, or is it something else? I mean, sometimes people have, they go through depression and, some mental issues and things. Causes good people to make bad choices. Right? And that's kind of where I'm here at today. I knew that doctor wasn't going to find anything. So I already knew. I already know a lot of things I ask. I already know the answer to before I ask. But one thing I'm trying to figure out is why did this happen? What was going on? Is it something like maybe you're going through some depression, maybe you're going through some some emotional things, and just for whatever reason, you made some bad choices, right? Or is it because you set some woman up, targeted her to kill her and steal a baby? Okay, I tell you, most of the people are going to assume the worst. They're going to assume you're an evil person and that you just butchered this lady and left her to rot on the side of the road so you could steal her baby. I don't think that was the case. I mean, you don't seem like that type of person.
I didn't kill anybody.
Where'd this baby come from?
Butchered. He used the word butchered.
Yeah.
And you didn't just kill, you butchered her.
If she was smart, she'd start playing like the I'm insane thing and not just the lying, because like that would be her one chance to get off death row. She'd probably still get life, but if like it was like more mental illness, like she's probably about to cook herself right now.
So there is a plea in I don't know about the state of Texas, but I know the state of Florida. There is a plea that you can make, and it is called not guilty by reasons of insanity. It's called NGI or NGRI. And you basically have to have doctors and police collaboration with the doctors and everybody saying that you were not in your right state of mind at the time of the crime. And they have to prove that you were like visually seeing hallucinations or hearing voices telling you to do it. And like everybody from the police to doctors verify this
I could
at a
give
trial.
you, I
And
had
they,
in like 2017, 2016, I had like this medical thing happen and I went to the hospital, and when I left the hospital, a doctor gave me, I forget what the med was called, but they weren't supposed to give me it because like I had another med that they gave me that reacted bad with it. And brother, when I tell you, I understand when people are out of their mind, because brother, I had like a 3-day period where I thought there was cameras in the walls, people coming to kill me, like all like to the point where like I didn't do anything violent, but I could see 100% where in a situation like that you could get something violent. And I had to go back to the hospital and they put me into a medically induced coma for like 4 days.
so that's crazy. 4
Bro,
days.
it was like, brother, like when I tell you I was looking out my window and seeing people that weren't there, I was like, I don't remember it too well. I remember like bits and pieces, but I was seeing and talking to people that were not there, bro, because it was two like serious medications. I could go get the names of them, bro. I remember when I went to the hospital and like came out of the coma and talked to the doctor, he was like, bro, this like the dude got in trouble who didn't realize and stuff like that. Like it was bad, bro. Like it was bad. So like I could understand how in like that situation, so like you could get less off your sentence, because I had no idea what was going on. But it was like I wasn't like, brother, I wasn't like calm, cool, collected like this, bro. I was looking where there was nobody and talking to a person that wasn't there, having an argument and shit like that. Right? Like
Damn, AGB
Like,
trying to fight the air. AGB, come here. Trying
no,
to
see,
fight
like
the
I
air and
wasn't
shit.
violent. That was the thing. Like, but I could have been, right? Like,
But you was just arguing with the lamp. That's all. You
I
was
was
just
just like, because I was also on a bunch of other meds that were like calming me down. So I think that because I was just like chilling doing it. But like, if I wasn't, bro, like, what if I thought like really something was about to, I could see something bad happen. Anything could have happened, bro.
You think that's the case with Taylor? You think she's just that like nutty, or you think she's?
No,
I
she's
think
too.
she's a smart killer. I think
There's
she knows
no
what she's
way,
doing.
brother, when you're in that state, there's no way you could be this coherent. Like
Yeah,
you
no,
would try
I
and
think
talk to me about this, and I was telling you like the sky was purple, dog.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, Kenny. AGB was over there talking to the goddamn lamp. Fuck wrong
bro.
with AGB? AGB arguing with the lamp. I told you to turn on, motherfucker. Why you turned off?
No, I remember my brother told me at one point you were sitting in a chair saying I was driving a car and shit. He's like, no, you're not driving. I'm like, God, what are you saying? I'm driving, like I'm in my car right now. What? It was shit like
Yeah,
that, bro. Where like in my head, I guess I was in the car. I don't know.
yeah. When your brain working, it gets scary.
Make sure your doctor double checks what they fucking put you on after you go in for some fucking procedure, bro. Because that shit was bad. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the one thing where I kind of relate to somebody who has like a mental breakdown. But like I keep saying, you wouldn't be able to hold up a lie like this. Especially not for half a year. Like
Yeah.
no way.
All of that. Taylor, we're past that.
I did not kill anybody. I didn't kill anybody.
So was she alive when you left?
I wasn't with her. It's mine.
Can't be. Can't be. Well, here's where we're at, Taylor. And I'm just going to be brutally honest. Okay? Right now, the DA down there we I've talked to believes that you're a cold-blooded killer and that you plotted for the last 8 months to murder this woman and steal her baby. And right now, the evidence is there. They can prove it without a shadow of a doubt that that's what happened. They can prove that you murdered that woman and that you're a cold-blooded murderer. How heinous is it? Some woman, everybody's happy, they're having showers, and then somebody comes along and cuts her damn baby out of her gut. That's what we got right now. And that's what you need to understand. That's the point where we're at. We're past all this nonsense about, I wasn't there, I didn't kill nobody. We're past all of that. We know it. We know you did it. There's no doubt whatsoever. And the only thing I'm giving you a chance, because like I said, you seem kind of confused, like maybe you've been going through some depression or something. Or maybe you took some medication or something that like I said, that made a good person make bad choices. I don't know. That's
He don't really believe she not evil or none of that. He just feeding her this shit right now so she can confess to what she
They
did.
just want a confession.
Correct.
They've switched strategies a few times. They first started with we just want like nice, trying to trick her that it's for her best interest. When that didn't go, they came more direct. Now they're like finally doing it. Like,
yeah, they're like, bitch, we know. Go ahead and tell us what happened.
yeah, his job is to get as much evidence as possible. Even if he thinks she's 100% cooked, it's his job to overcook her and make sure, like, there's, even if this falls through and this doesn't get let in, we still have this, and a confession, she's done. But like, if she had
overcook,
if she was like smart right now, she'd at least be like, hey, like try to play up the mental illness or something to get off of death row. Cause damn.
No, they've denied. So she's put in 2 appeals, by the way. So for those that don't know, she's actually put in 2 appeals, and she had 25 points of error on her first appeal, which was denied. The state of Texas upheld all 25 points and said that there was nothing wrong. So she said there's 25 points of error, and the state of Texas was like, no, bitch, there's 25 points. We're upholding. How about that? Bitch, we're upholding all 25 of those points. There's no error made, and denied it. and then she tried to go through the Supreme Court, which it was denied again. So we're looking at, she's on death row. You get quite a few appeals on death row before your final appeal, and then they have one last, I believe, appeal, like the day they die. They call the governor, and the governor has to sign off on it. So that's your appeal, is if the governor says yes or no, and 10 times out of 10 he's saying yes, kill that bitch. But go ahead.
You gotta
But
have like a real solid reason and real solid connections for the governor not to do that.
Right, that's a fact. I mean, they tried to do it with Tookie. They tried to, that's how I learned about that final appeal. So if you don't know about Stanley Tookie Williams, he was one of the founders of the Crips, and on his last week you had all type of people, like you had Snoop Dogg, you
From
had
Snoop
major
Dogg to politicians to
from rappers to
every celebrity.
politicians to celebrities vouching for Tookie. He actually won a Nobel Peace Prize for his book before they killed him. But Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor, and Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "Fuck that," put the needle in him, and killed his ass. But yeah, you can get back to it. That's how I learned about that final appeal.
Mine is, these cases are actually pretty simple. Murder cases are pretty simple. You got who, what, when, where, and why. Okay? And it's like a big old puzzle. You know, you ever put puzzles together when you're a kid. You got these little pieces of evidence, all these little pieces, and you put them all together and they make a picture of what happened. The only thing that the evidence doesn't show is why something happened. That's the only thing we don't know, is why this happened. Okay? We know what happened. We know who happened. We know all of those, but we just don't know why. And that's the point I'm trying to explain to you is people in general automatically assume the worst. They always do. In this case, the worst is that Taylor's a cold-blooded murderer who stole a woman's baby from her. Okay, that's what the evidence looks like right now, and that's why I didn't have to come talk to you. I really didn't. I mean, if I was like some people, just said, "Hey, she's a cold-blooded killer. Just arrest her. Throw away the key." Right? But no. After talking to you for a few minutes, and my thinking, because like I said, I've done this for a long time. I thought, this girl's kind of, I think she might be going through or something, or maybe took some medicine or something, because she seems like a good person. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. What was going on to cause this chain of events to happen that's happened? We know it's happened. We're past all of that. We're completely past any of that. That you weren't there, you didn't do nothing. We're past all that. Okay? Not even talk about that anymore. All right? The only thing I'm interested in is, why did this happen? What was going on that caused this to happen? Because here's the thing. Good people make bad choices all the time. Everybody's made a bad choice at some time in their life. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. You follow me? Does that make sense? I mean, I've made bad choices before. Everybody has, you know. But I think I'm a good person, you know. But there's usually a reason enough. Maybe I didn't have all the information. Maybe, who knows, you know. But the bottom line is I'm not an evil person. But I made a bad choice before. Made several, you know, especially when I was younger, you know. And that's what I'm trying to give you the time and the chance to figure out. To figure out is, why did this happen? I mean, we could go the easy route and just say, "Hey, Mr. DA, yeah, she just keeps talking in circles, and yeah, there is no why. If there's no why, then that means it's just go to murder." You know, I mean, that's the easy route. And right now, that's all I've got. Because you haven't told me a reason why this happened. What was going on? Was it some type of depression? Was it some kind of, maybe you took some medication or something and got some medications mixed up? Or, I don't know, But I like to think that, you're not an evil person, that you're not a cold-blooded killer. I really do. I really want to believe that because that's my gut feeling, okay, that you're really a good person, okay? But unfortunately, you made a bad decision, okay? And which caused me to have to enter your life, right? And so my job is to try to figure out, man, what was going on? I mean, what was happening there, you know? Because I don't want to be I'm not the type that just, I'm out to find the truth, right? I want to find as many facts as I can, because that's what being an investigator is finding facts, putting facts together. And I want to find the facts as best I can, you know? Well, unfortunately, why something happens doesn't show up in a DNA test, right? It doesn't show up in your crime scene pictures, right? Because it's up here. And that's why I'm taking the time. I don't have to. I mean, honestly, I could just call it up and say, yep, we got her. She's here. Baby's here. And they do DNA, do some swabs on you, on your stuff. It matches up to the girl down there. Baby's DNA matches up to her. And there you go. Done. Case done. She's a cold-blooded murderer. She's an evil person who actually just completely eviscerated, cut out a baby out of a woman and just left her dead. I mean, that's what we got. That's where we're at right now. I'm just telling you, that's where we're at right now. Okay? And like I said, I really want to believe that you're not a bad person, that you just made a bad choice. That happens sometimes. It's okay. It's okay you made a bad choice. Everybody does. But we just have to, you know, what was going on? You know, you're going to have to help me explain it, because I want to believe that you're not an evil person. You're not a bad person. I want to believe that there was something going on up here. Maybe, you know, they have some, you know, there's some mental things that, you know, where people have attention. You know, there's conditions. Munchausen by proxy, Munchausen.
Jamie, if you're not sure what this case is, I would personally do some personal research. You can pause it for a second, AJB. I would personally do some personal research on your own time and then watch the Netflix documentary, because again, we're here today because of Netflix. And again, I'm gonna say this. I was told quite a few times that there was a lot of things left out in the Netflix documentary. The same thing I heard with the Mackenzie Shriller case. There was a lot of things left out in the documentary, and it turns out there was a lot of shit left out in the documentary. So we're here to highlight how much of a piece of shit, scum, psychopathic killer, fish belly, fucking patty face bitch this is.
Their brains kind of get off whack a little bit, you know what I mean? And they're thinking it's not quite right. And so, you know, if that's the case, man, I'd like to help you. You know what I'm saying? Get you some help. Because we got a dead woman. Her baby was missing. They're gonna do DNA. I'm telling you, they're doing search warrants right now on your vehicle. All of this is done. Okay, where we're at is why did this happen? What was going on in Taylor's mind to cause this to happen? And that's what that's why I'm here. You see what I'm saying? Because and that's what that's all I want to know. You know, because like I told you, as far as putting a murder case together, that part's fine. Okay, it's easy. This day and age with the technology they got, DNA, prints, all that, you know, that lab shit they got. You say CSI, right? I mean the crime, you know, the crime shows on TV. You know, I mean everybody knows that, and it's not hard, right? You got a dead woman here, you got a dead baby up here, and you would measure, you know, I mean, that part's easy, okay? But I'm telling you, the natural thing for people is just some of the worst. The guys down in Texas right now, I can already tell you, I've been talking to them. They're assuming the worst. And I was assuming the worst when I first started until I met you. That's what I was doing when I was talking to you. I was trying to feel you out, see what kind of person you were, and see if, if it was worth my time to sit here and talk to you. Because I can tell you, if I came in, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. I've met some of the most evil people that you could ever meet. You ain't one of them. Had you been one of them, I would have got your name and I'd have walked out and me and you wouldn't be having this conversation. But I've got to have something to tell those guys in Texas about why this thing happened. Because right now they're assuming the worst. Okay? They're really convinced, based on what they're seeing, based on the evidence so far, they're assuming the worst and they're painting you in a very, very terrible way. And if I had something where I could call them up and say, hey guys, here's what really happened. Here's why it happened. Okay, she's really not that bad of a person. She's not an evil person like that. Here's what happened. Okay. All right, well that makes sense. Right? I mean, you know how it is. You hear a little bit of information, you kind of make assumptions. But when you hear the whole story, oh, okay, now suddenly it makes sense, right? So if it's a deal where you're going through, like I said, some type of depression, maybe you have some kind of, psychological thing going on where, you're maybe a little bit confused or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. But there had to be something because it's one of two things. It's real easy. It's one of two things. Either you're a cold-blooded killer with no remorse, you're not sorry, you don't care, or it's a good person and a bad choice. Wrong place at the wrong time. Why did that happen? And I know a lot of women, they go through, hysterectomy and stuff, and they take my wife had hysterectomy, they took out their female stuff, and the hormones get out of whack. You know what I'm saying? The wife's hormones get out of whack, and the body can't make them anymore. So if it's something like that, man, I mean, explains things. It makes people not, say and do things that aren't, aren't characteristic of them. So what happened? What happened, Taylor? Why did this happen? Did you mean to hurt the woman? You didn't mean to hurt her? Are you sad she's dead? Was it the deal you just wanted a baby so bad that did it just kind of overpowered your brain and everything?
My head's been hurting.
Your head's been hurting?
I had a stroke in 2015.
Okay. Well, see, that's what I'm talking about, It gives me something to explain to them.
Man, what the fuck she talking about? She trying to play crazy or something? What she talking about? My head been hurting? What the fuck is she talking
That's like
about?
the worst
Bruh,
excuse to come.
I ain't gonna lie, bruh man just sat here and went on a 15-minute spiel about how he knows it's you, how all the evidence point towards you, how everybody wants your head right now because everybody knows it's you. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not buying the fact that he don't believe she evil. I feel like he's just saying that because again, his job is to get her to talk right now, get all the evidence, everything. Even if they have a book bag full of evidence, detectives work on. Let me get everything. I got this book bag, but I want a confession too. You get what I'm saying? You could run it.
You see what I'm saying? So what happened today? I mean, how did this all come about? I mean, when did you first see the woman? Today?
She checked on me.
Is she a friend of yours? So she come over. Did she come to your house?
She told me to come over.
Oh, so you went to her house. Okay. What happened then?
Don't believe me.
Now, come on now. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So what happened? You go over to her house and what happened?
I remember pulling up.
You go inside.
Yeah.
Did you talk very long? Or did she say something to you to make you mad or something? Or what happened?
She grabbed the hug of me and told me that I was a liar.
Okay. So she grabbed hold of you. Did you try to fight back?
Fought back.
You both fought back. Yeah. And then what happened?
We both hit each other. And she hit her head on the table.
She hit her head on the table.
Oh, this bitch making it up as she goes. This bitch making it up as she goes. She crying with it too. I'm telling you,
She's the victim now, Pino. She's the victim.
She is a dangerous psychopath, bro. I'm telling you, you have dumb psychopaths like Wade, and then you have dangerous psychopaths
He
like
will
this
look
bitch.
you in the eyes and lie about the absolute worst.
About, bruh, she just listened to this man go on a 15-minute spiel about how we know it was you. The victim is butchered. I believe Care Bear said over 113 stab wounds.
But Pino, you didn't forget her head was hurting.
Her head was hurting. First off, her head was hurting.
Pino, you've
and,
never overreacted after a headache.
And Reagan fell and hit her head. This bitch is, bruh. You can run. This bitch is crazy, dog. This is one of the craziest cases we've covered, bro. 100%.
This is like I said, these are the type of people who you have to watch out for because a lot of them go into politics. I'm not saying every politician is bad, but you have a lot of
HEB and his goddamn politics.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's where all the fucking people like this end up in prison or in politics. There's not much.
I mean, compulsive liars, dog. But I don't even know if compulsive psychopathic liar.
I don't know what the correct term is, but this is just fucked, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely fucked.
Like, I don't know, like, if it's like a psychopath or which exact crazy term this is, but she insane.
Yeah, for sure.
And, like, honestly, these are the type of people who, like, will get somebody else sent to prison for their entire life just to save themselves if they have the chance. And like, you know, like these are the type of people where that shit happens. It's often because of someone like this.
Well, I can tell you right now, she locked in a 6x9. She's never coming out. She comes out for maybe 1 hour a week for recreation in a small squared-in yard. She's paying for it, and ultimately she's gonna get that needle. And again, this and it's a touchy subject. I know we talk about it all the time. We've talked about it with the Wade Wilson case, the death penalty. For some people, I believe the death penalty is a fair judgment. Now, am I the one giving the death penalty? No, I'm not a judge. I didn't sign up for that shit. The judge will have to deal with God when he gets there for judging people. But does Pino believe that some people need to die? Yes. And do I believe this bitch need to die? Yes. I think they should hurry the process up and stick the hot shot in the arm a little bit quicker. But she's a prime example of why we have the death penalty. People like her, people like Wade Wilson. It just, the list goes on. This is nasty.
Honestly, bro. Like, I'm not super like. I'm not the type of person who's gonna say like I'm pro the death penalty because like I could never choose if someone's gonna die because I feel
Exactly.
like it's God's decision. But like if someone was gonna make a case for bringing back public hangings, this would be it. Like
Listen,
you need to make all the other people like this see what's gonna happen to them right in front of them if they get caught. So
bro,
like
she
it's horrible.
She's bad, bro. She's bad, man. Oof. Oof. It's a crazy case, dog.
And like
I'm gonna have to after this live, dog. I'm gonna have to smoke a joint because what, bro? First off, we found out in the beginning of the live that there's more than one case like this. Then, but I find out 2 irrelevant facts of life that I don't need to know. I found out that you could get a warrant for a vagina. I don't need to know that shit, but I found it out today. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just I need to smoke a joint. Well, I'm mind blown, but we gonna get into this. Let's go. Keep run it. Run it.
So what happened then?
And she fake crying too.
It happens sometimes. It does. Well, I mean, people have strokes and things. Yeah, they can. Sure can. So did you put her in the car?
I'll be honest too, the way I look at the death penalty is I don't want to be the one to choose, but if other people choose for her to die, I'm not going to be upset.
Antoine said, hold up, Pino, what? Well, I don't know what I said, but yeah, like I said, bro, I'm not the one passing the judgment. That's what a judge is for. You know what I mean? They get paid as such. They chose to do that. I'm not the one passing the judgment, but man, if I was passing the judgment, dog, I ain't where my gavel at? Death! Every time I hear one of these cases, it let me would have been the judge for Stephen Stearns. Death! I ain't lying, bro. Man, what? I'm gonna slam that gavel so hard when I say I'm gonna say it with authority. Death!
Yeah, you're gonna have them reinforce the gavel. You gonna smack that shit so hard.
Well, I'm talking about the whole courtroom going here. I'm talking about they gonna hear that bitch outside the corner. Oh shit, Pino just sentenced another motherfucker to die.
How did she get out on the road out there? They said they found her on the side. You didn't move her. Okay. So she's still in her house. Okay. So do you think she had died when she hit her head? Is it a deal where maybe she when she hit her head, did you think she died and you were just trying to save the baby?
Yeah. And I really wanted the baby.
I understand that. That's okay. Well, and that shows what a good person you are. That shows what a good person you are. Do what? I understand. I mean, that's obvious. You called the ambulance, you know? So she hit her head, and so you tried to save the baby. So did you? I guess you got the baby out of it. You did like a C-section on it. You don't remember. So how did
Here's a comment I want to read by Jennifer. She says they weren't friends, they were acquaintances. She did her wedding photography pictures. Yeah, I mean,
predator, bro. God.
Yeah, she's a predator, and at the end of the day, she probably played like a friend, even though she was doing the photography wedding pictures. She probably played like a friend. You know what I mean? To try to get close.
Like,
100%.
Do this to someone, you got to get close to them in like a space where absolutely no one is around. Like if anyone was around to hear what happened, bro, they would ran over and dealt with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you had to like almost get her like alone in the basement of a house or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember if you do you remember if you used a knife that was from her house, or did you have one already? Do you remember? Because you had to get the baby had to come out of her. Right. So how'd that happen? Don't remember what you grabbed. Did you take anything over there with you? I mean, some people carry knives, especially up here. But did you have a knife or a razor blade or anything like that?
No, there's a knife in my purse right there.
You didn't use that one?
No, that's not in me.
Oh, okay. All right. So, was the it was just you and her? So you went by yourself, and as far as you knew, she was there by herself? So you never saw anybody else there? Okay. So she hits her head, and then you decide to try to save the baby. Did everybody understand you right? I notice your knuckles are red. Is that from punching her? The knuckle right there? Yeah. Did you ever hit her with anything other than your fist or anything? You remember?
We were fighting, we were going back and forth.
Were you inside her house or outside her house?
We started outside, then we were inside.
Fighting? Okay. Arguing? Okay. And what, were you inside the house or outside the house when you actually, when it turned physical? She hit you?
Another lie. You wasn't arguing with Reagan, bitch. You ain't got nothing to argue with Reagan about. You ain't got nothing in the world to argue with Reagan about. You went in there cold-blooded and killed her. You ain't argue with her. You cold-blooded killed her. 113 stab wounds is cold-blooded murder.
That's like an insane number too, bro. That's like minutes.
But bro, I would think more than minutes. I would think at least 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 4 or 5 minutes easily. Oh, you got a
Big
super
shout out
sticker
to
in there.
DB Bentley, man. And
Salute,
DB
DB
Bentley been
Bentley.
riding with us for a long time. And again,
Back
I
in the
want to,
Wilson days.
yes, for sure. And I want to make something known that for the members and people like DB Bentley, we have you already wrote down. And me and AGB have something in the mix for y'all. We're definitely going to be sending something out to y'all. So that's for sure. Whether it be some Raw Talk wristbands, t-shirts, hoodies, whatever it may be, we have something in the makes for y'all. We've already been talking about it behind the scenes. I appreciate it, DB.
You go in after her, or what happened then? She hits you outside, and what happened?
I hit her. She grabbed a hold of my hair and shoved me in the garage. She hit me really good on my. I thought I had my stroke. And then I remember, how you see those little.
Like stars or blue or.
Nobody's heard nothing about Jen Soto because we fucking the internet has successfully made that stupid bitch disappear off the world. Hopefully the bitch drowned in the fucking ocean. But we haven't heard anything about Jen Soto because ultimately the internet made her disappear, bro. We made her true crime. Shout out to the true crime YouTubers who stayed on fucking Jen Soto's neck. I know it's irrelevant to this case, but shout out to we're the reason she fucking disappeared, packed her shit up and tucked her tail and ran into a fucking hole somewhere. Stank bitch. She deserves the cell right next to Stefan. You could run it.
So been there.
What makes you say that somebody might be?
Because I remember her calling Jennifer.
Who's Jennifer?
I don't know, that was just the name she was calling.
Now, what's her name again? The lady you went over to see.
This bitch just won't come out with the truth, bro.
Or what do you call her? Boo. What's her real name?
No, like 2 years. Why you didn't have nothing to do with this?
Your boyfriend? He wasn't there.
You was doing home.
So she lived close to you? Y'all live close together? Is it a pretty good drive to your house from your house? Okay. Now,
I haven't been sleeping.
now that affects people's judgment too.
I've been up since like 2 a.m. I didn't sleep good the night before.
So 2 nights and not much sleep. Yeah.
I didn't lay down till like 12:15. And then we got up at 2:40. And I've been up since then.
You remember about what time of day it was you went up?
Nah, she's not high. You know why I say she's not high? Because her original story was so smooth and so off the tongue so smoothly that there was no way she was high. She's playing victim right now. She's acting slow and playing victim, saying her head hurts. So when they first went in there, it was, I've been having contractions, this, that, and the third. It was just so smooth off the tongue. Now it's like, I'm victim, my head hurts. You know what I mean?
Yup.
This morning or last night? 9 this morning. So y'all were fighting, you end up in the garage, you heard yelling for somebody named Jennifer. But you never saw anybody named Jennifer. Do you even know anybody named Jennifer that would be associated with her? Okay. And so at some point,
Look, y'all, if she's high, she in the hospital right now, so they have her blood work and stuff. They would say something at some point. They'd like, she's high right now, it's something that'll come out 100%. So I'm doubting she's high.
She's not high.
most evidence are hidden.
She pushed me in the garage. I pushed her back. Pretty hard. And she got up. She grabbed me like this. Shoved me back through the door. The door was open. The door was open. You're right there in the living room.
Okay. So you go from the garage into the living room.
I went from the carport to the garage to the living room.
She's still fighting. And she falls again. Okay. Was that the last time she fell?
No, we went around a lot.
Okay. Huh? He's coming.
You said that tonight.
Is that her phone ringing?
Yeah, I think so.
So you go into the living room. Y'all fight some more. Did you fight? I know that. That's okay. That's why hey, listen, Taylor. If I believed that, I wouldn't be spending time talking to you. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it, right? Why did this happen, right? So, why did she call you a liar? What was that about?
The baby.
Her baby? What about it? Why would she call you a liar about the baby?
Said there's stuff that I'm trying to remember.
That's fine. That's fine. So there's some discussion at the beginning in the yard about the baby, and she calls you a liar. Is that accurate? But you don't remember what it was.
She said something, but I just can't remember what it was.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just trying to get it out of my head. Okay. And then she punches you. You punch her back, and y'all end up in is it a carport or a garage? You use both words. It's like more like a carport or is it a garage?
There's a concrete,
Uh-huh.
and then it goes in.
Okay. All right. So y'all end up in the garage, and she falls. She pushes you. You push her back. She falls pretty hard. And then I think you told me that
She grabbed a knife.
Okay.
Because I remember she stabbed me in my hand.
Whereabouts? Right there.
And she stuck me there. She stuck me right there.
Flip it around so I can see. Oh, right there. Okay.
And then there's something else.
Okay.
Right there, she got me with the tip of it right there.
Okay.
This bitch is real deal searching for wounds on her hand, and these are obviously defensive wounds. These are obvious on her hand. Those are Reagan's defensive wounds, trying to probably, fight
And
back
one of
or
the wounds
something.
she pointed out too is the one that like when you're stabbing somebody and like the knife isn't like meant for that and your hand chokes up on it a little bit and you cut yourself. That's literally one of the cuts that she just showed.
Bro, she was searching. You didn't see her looking, and I
Yeah.
think right here, like, bro, fuck out of here. This bitch is fucking psychotic.
Yeah, but I didn't remember.
Here she go crying again.
So what's
It's like
yeah. So once they said it went on for a while, the fighting.
Yeah, Reagan, that's another point. Reagan was still fighting for her life when she was cutting the baby out, because there's blood. I remember and shout out to TA Swifty fan. Um, she said that there was blood in Reagan's fingernails where she was trying to hold the baby in. So while she's cutting the baby out, she's trying to hold her child in. You get what I'm saying? This is sick, bro. This shit makes me sick. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm gonna give y'all some history on Pino. I'm a true crime baby, I guess you would call it. When I was 11 years old, I found a baby in a backpack, a deceased baby in a backpack with
So fucked up, bro.
panties. You can Google my name. My name is Brandon Smart. You can Google it. Broward County. This girl had her baby in a toilet. She hid her pregnancy from. I found this later on after I found the baby. Um, but she hid her pregnancy from her parents, and she ended up having the baby in her parents' toilet, and she cut the baby with the umbilical cord, tied panties around the baby's neck, put it in a backpack with a 10-pound weight, and threw it in the canal that I fish in. I was 11 years old. I was fishing for catfish, and I seen a backpack floating, and ultimately I'm a kid. I'm 11 years old. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm dead serious. Y'all can look this up. This is verified. Um, and me being 11 years old, seeing a backpack in the canal, I'm like, oh shit, it might be some money in it or some valuables or something like that. So I purposely cast my line out to the backpack, and I pulled the backpack in, and ultimately that what was found in the backpack was a what's the word for waterlogged for a body? There's a word for it. When a body stays in the water too long, it becomes bloated. Um, Ultimately, it was a bloated baby in the backpack. But yeah, I was 11 years old, so this shit hits for me, bro. This shit makes me mad, really. It enrages me, honestly, bro. I don't know how much more of it I can take, but we're gonna run some more of it. Go ahead.
She did because she fell.
Okay. And what happened when she fell?
There was blood.
Okay. So did you take the knife away from her, or did you ever have the knife?
I did at one point
Did you? Okay.
because I remember. Because I don't want to lie.
No, that's okay. I don't want you to lie. So y'all are fighting. She's got a knife, and at some point you get the knife. Okay. Were you able to see?
She grabbed something heavy because I remember her hitting me with it, but I don't know what it was.
That's fine.
Fish don't deserve no tissue.
She grabbed something heavy and hit you with it. Okay. Was that when you had got the knife from her? Did you have the knife?
Yeah.
At that point? Okay, so you get the knife from her, and then she hits you with something. I understand you right.
Yeah, because I don't know why I would ever hurt her. But it's not. Because I've never hurt anybody.
Well, I can believe that.
I don't have a record.
I can believe that. So y'all are fighting around. You end up with a knife, and she hits you. She apparently picks up something, hits you with something heavy. You're not sure what it was, and then and there was blood. Did you stick her with the knife, or
No, she fell with the knife because I shoved her.
Okay, so she get the knife back from you.
We both had it in our hands a few times. I don't.
Okay, I'm just trying to get it out of my head. You know what I mean? So.
Because she stabbed me first.
Okay.
But I don't remember why she kept calling me.
What was she calling you? You mean like still calling you a liar, or just still calling you something else?
She told me that I was gonna rot and that she'd kill me if I touched her again.
Was this before y'all started fighting or after?
This was during
the fight. Okay.
Because she went in the kitchen and grabbed the drawer, and there was stuff in it because I remember it rattling.
Mm-hmm. Did she get something out of the drawer?
I don't know.
Okay. I just remember her going to the drawer and stuff in it as it rattled. So, at what point did she fall with the knife and there was blood? Was that in the kitchen or was it somewhere else?
She fell in the living room.
In the living room. Okay. Did she fall like on her back fall or like on her side fall or on her face
She
down?
fell forward.
Forward. Okay. Where did the blood come from? Do you know?
The neck.
From the neck.
She was bleeding under her head from smacking that concrete.
Oh, earlier out in the garage or the carport or whatever.
But I just remember seeing her fall. I don't remember seeing her just smack her face.
Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. So you're in the living room. Y'all been fighting. She went into
Yeah, because we moved the furniture and shit around.
Okay. So she fought, and she's got the knife. Did she fall on the knife? Is that what you believe, or is that what you know, or you don't know?
She had to because I didn't.
You didn't say.
Man. Oh man,
You
bro,
not believing her, Pino?
she fell on the knife.
I don't know, bro. I'm coming
No,
around to
first off, they already know. They know they're running circles around her right now because they already know. And like TA said, 39 times in the head, blunt force trauma. 39 times. Do you know how disfigured Reagan's face was? I'm serious. I'm not. It's not even funny. It's fucked up, bro. 39 times. Do you know how psychotic you have to be to hit somebody with a hammer or a blunt force object 39 times in the head?
That shit's crazy, bro. It's
39 times? Yeah, Reagan put up a fight. Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right she did.
Afterwards, did it look like she'd been like the knife?
She grabs.
I mean, how did this woman ever think she was gonna get away with this? Is my
She's
question.
psychotic, bro. She's under. I don't know.
She's one of those psychopaths who really thought she was so much smarter than everyone else, and she's not.
Exactly. She's a psychopath that knows what she's doing and that tries. Well, obviously she thought this through. Didn't think it through
She just
enough.
thought she was
but
smarter than she was. Like,
she-
I don't know.
But dude, there was planning behind this. This was premeditated. This wasn't just I want a baby, I'm gonna go out and find one and take it.
No.
This was premeditated. This was weeks and weeks of planning and fake pregnancies and fucking wearing a fucking
over half a year. It was like
Bruh.
31 or 32 weeks she did this. It's like, bro, like
Whoa.
half a
This
year
is-
is 26 weeks. Like half a year, bro. That we're talking like 7 months she was doing all this. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
That's a psychopath, bro. That's a psychopath. 7 months of planning.
Like imagine how much better the world would be if we found a way to actually just get rid of people like this.
Yo, they did. They have found a way, and it's where she is right now, on Texas death row.
After they do something, right? Like if they're like, there's got to be a way to remove this from like the genetic code or something. Like it's
Like
crazy.
catch it. You mean like catch it before it with a test or
when we
something?
pull up probably what they do for like super rich people, where they're just like, yeah, your kid has this, and this, and their DNA. We should get rid of that because there's a very minute chance they might be a psychopath.
So you think like they could? I don't think that's
We
possible,
need to
bro. I
science
think-
this shit out, bro. That's
But
all. I'm saying.
I mean, I know doctors. If she would have seen some type of doctor, bro, they would have had it. But again, she's a smart psychopath.
that's the
She can
thing, right?
fool a
It's like-
psychiatrist. She can fool a doctor.
Only if she goes to them and tells the truth. That's the thing with people who
Yeah.
lie this much is it's like there were probably a whole bunch of not just her husband or whatever, like a whole litany of people who just believed everything she said because like, when someone you kind of know or someone you know a bit like tells you some stuff like this, they could lie to you pretty easily. Like you're not interrogating them or like being rude and you know what I'm saying? You're just assuming that like, okay, you have a kid, you have a belly. Like I'm not assuming you murdered someone and stole their kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
So you want them? Yeah, this is a Tara T. I didn't know the words for it. AGB wants them neuter insanity in the brain. He wants them to pinpoint, like take a blood test or a DNA test, find the loose link in the brain, and decide whether or not they deserve to live or die.
No, not the ones that
Oh,
are already
shit.
alive. Like that would be a little too much. Maybe we could like send them off to an island or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they probably already got their own islands.
She has her own island right in that death row cell. This will be the last bed she lays on. Let me pull it up. Let me see if I
Yeah,
still
she ain't
have
never
it.
gonna have something this comfy again. She better enjoy that.
Yeah, go ahead and run the clip, dog. I'm disgusted with this bitch.
Distracted herself with it and told me that they would believe I did it.
Oh, okay. So she started hitting herself with something.
Yeah, Nicole, this is a pretty old case. However, Netflix, again, we're here because of Netflix today. Netflix has brought this case back to light.
After she was bleeding out her neck.
Yes.
Okay. So she picks up something and starts hitting herself with it, saying that they'll kind of setting you up, I guess.
She only said it like twice. She didn't just keep saying it.
Okay. Was she on the ground?
Correct. 2022 was the conviction in the state of Texas.
Okay. So what happened then? Did y'all fight some more? Or did she fall down? Or something else?
So we had to continue to fight.
Okay. So she's bleeding from her head, from the neck somewhere, possibly from her knife, falling on the knife. So she was pretty bloody then. Was there a lot of blood? Okay. Did you get a lot of blood on you? From her? Like on your clothes or something?
I think so.
Now, at what point, at some point, she goes to the ground. All right. When was that? After y'all been fighting for a while longer?
Yeah, because my vision was getting bad.
Your what?
My vision.
Oh, okay.
I did have problems with my right eye.
Okay. Did, so when she falls down, where's she at? Back in the living room? Okay. Did she just fall, or were y'all fighting and you push her, or what happened to make her fall down? Push her down. Okay. All right. And is that the last time she fell?
I don't know, because I was falling too.
Oh, okay. So the very last time she falls, okay, is she talking? Is she breathing? Or what? Eventually she finally falls, right? Okay. Do you think she might be dead or dying or something? Did she, at that point, I mean, she's obviously pregnant. You're worried about the baby because of her. If she's dying, that make the baby die, right? So is that the point where you decided to try to save your baby? Okay. So what happened? Did you get the knife that she had? So imagine it was laying there handy, or did you go get another knife?
No. I kept screaming for her to push.
Okay.
She said take her.
Oh, she wanted you to take her.
She said it a lot. But she wouldn't push. She would push her.
Wouldn't come out, but she was wanting you to take her. Okay. So she asked you to take her. That's okay. Hey, listen, that's all right. I mean, you're thinking of the kid's best interest, you know. So what happened? Did you use the knife that was there, or did you have to go get one?
I took her out, but I don't know what I had.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Do you remember cutting her open to get the baby out? Did you have much trouble getting it up, cutting her open? You did. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So she's wanting you to save the baby. You think she might have thought she was going to save the baby? So what you thinking?
She said she was dying.
She said she was dying. Okay, that's okay. So you take the baby, but you don't remember what with, right? I don't want to put words in it now.
No, I don't remember.
That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. So you take the baby out of her stomach. Is that right?
It fell out like she was pushing,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't come out.
Come out of her vagina?
No.
Or out of her stomach? Okay. All right.
She was still in the sack.
Oh, okay. All right. So it comes out of her stomach and it's still in the sack. Did you have to pull the sack apart to get the baby out?
Yeah, I had to pull it open and turn her over and started smacking her back.
Mm-hmm.
And she.
Okay. So then, so you get the baby out. You're saving the baby. All right. And then you leave. Right? Did you call for an ambulance? Or was you going to the hospital to try to get some help for the baby? Okay. Now, just to understand, what town do you live in? You live in Sims? Okay, how far, where's that at in location?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know how much more of this bitch I could take, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, AGB. Listen, this is a full interrogation. It's about an hour and a half long. There's only about 20-30 minutes left of the interrogation. The rest is them talking. But man, we're gonna keep deep diving into this case. Shout out to Care Bear and shout out to TY Swifty fan or TA Swifty fan because they have been dropping so much facts that you don't hear in the documentary that you're not seeing on this video. And we're gonna have to deep dive, AGB. As much as I, it's gruesome. It's brutal. It's brutal on the ears. It's brutal on the mind. Listening to this is brutal, but
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to
somebody's got to do it. Again, she's making waves on Netflix, climbing to the #1 show, I think, documentary on Netflix. And again, we've seen what this does with these killers. We've seen it with Wade. We've seen it with Mackenzie. It gets them a bunch of cucks and fucking Riris lined up, ready to write them and send them money or pay for their lawyer fees. And we know she's trying to appeal. I told y'all already she appealed twice and got denied twice. So we know more appeals are going through. You know what I mean? And the fact that this series is climbing to the top of Netflix tells me that she's gaining popularity. And people need to know the truth. It does. It makes me sick too. I agreed. A palate cleanser is needed. It's horrific. Yes, 100%. And like AGB said, I feel like we're the balance between that Netflix documentary, the true crime advocates who actually care about the victims who were lost and stuff like that, and actually want to tell the real side of the story because the victims aren't here to talk. I feel like we're the balance between that good and evil. I feel like Netflix is the evil and we're the good. We're the yin trying to fight that yang. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But man, I need y'all to do me a favor. We've been on here for about 2.5 hours. I need y'all to do me a favor. Smash that like, share this out. Me and AGB will. Matter of fact, if y'all want us to keep deep diving into this case, because I already told y'all we ain't playing this month. We cranking up. Man, this year, fuck it.
Yep.
We cranking the fuck up. Me and AGB we on here every day, every other day. We cranking the fuck up. We covering everything. Type 1 if you want me and AGB to keep covering this case and deep diving, because man, like I said, Care Bear and TA Swifty were dropping so much facts that I didn't even know in the chat is wild. Like it just keeps getting worse and more horrific and more horrific and more horrific. It's wild, bro. It's definitely a wild case. I'm mind blown. I'm mind fucked. Like I'm really looking forward to going and rolling a joint and sitting under the stars and trying to clear my mind right now, because
Yeah.
I'm mind boggled from the fact that this hasn't just happened one time. This has happened another time, as we just found out with on a humbug. We found out.
And the other story was almost the exact same thing.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So this
From
is
like
a pattern.
End of last year.
Bruh, it's wild, dog. I'm blown out of the water. And again, I appreciate everybody stopping by the chat. DB Bentley, Justified, Terry, Antoine, TA Swifty, Care Bear, Kyler. Oh, I appreciate all y'all, man. It's been real. It's been a lot of love. And of course, this is the part of the show where we want to know where you're tapping in from, what city, what area code you're tapping in from. Go ahead and drop it on the screen. We're going to pull it up. That way you represent your city. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Go ahead. And this is Platt Fields. If y'all don't know who this is Platt Fields, and he is out of Delray, Florida. So make sure y'all tap in with Platt Fields. I love y'all. It's been real. Hearts to the chat. Hearts to everybody. If I didn't call your name out and I missed you, just know I'll get you on the back end. Love you, man. Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comments after the stream.
Hey, man, I want y'all to check out this little story right here, you know what I'm saying? About one of my youngest. Listen. His hard-headed, ain't too many that been deaf for youngin'. Older people think he hard-headed, they can't tell him nothing. Been fighting for his life like R. Kelly, but he steady thugging. Only 19 and he a felon, caught by 7 of them. Mind frame YOLO, never thought about tomorrow. Lost his daddy to a fofo when he robbed the Wells Fargo. Grew up hating the popo and marching as a YO, stay dolo. Watching out for charges in them Tahoes. His girl bad pregnant, just had a baby a couple months ago. And lately she been talking crazy. Youngin' been like, fuck it though. He know the street shaded, but that money ain't been coming slow. He love his old lady and his babies who he hustle for. But every other day it seemed like she just keep fussing though. Used to only call him bait. Lately she been cussing more. His mind she try to touch, don't wanna be a single mother no. Even when they ain't have much, they always had each other though. His lady keep on telling him he need to leave the game alone. Move up out the city, settle down, that's what she waiting on. So one night they at home and he was just about to lay that bone. His cousin called, told him about the lit that he done came up on. Some niggas from out of town got them pounds and this some gas too. Say he ain't gonna rob him, this is rounds, he gonna grab a few.
Oh yeah, shout out to Angel from Florida. I do apologize because you did have a lot of good points and I totally missed the screen name. I apologize for that. Big shout out to you because you have posted a lot of points in this chat, and it was a blessing having you here.
They drop the prices down, so he don't mind him making cash too. Everybody grind, we all shine, that's how fam do. Y'all can say, alright, cuzzo, in a minute, I'ma smash through. Hung the phone up and told the girl, quit looking mad, boo. He ain't wanna fight, but he can tell she in a bad mood. She begged him not to go nowhere that night, plus she can't stand dude. He got a key, walked right out the door, not even saying bye. Had a couple G's, so you know he had to bring his spy. Met his cousin Reese up at the store, but he ain't see the guys. Reese jump in with bro and said, we about to go and meet him now. Them niggas in a different hood, they pull up there and both get out. He trying to see if everything good, so we scoping out. Baby mama blowing up his phone, they going to the spot, they walk inside a townhome. His cousin pull a 40 out. Aimed at his chest, said with a check and pulled the trigger twice. Bullet hit his flesh, one through the neck, and he can feel him bite. He know it cousin reckless, ain't expecting to try to end his life. He ran out with it fetid, took his weapon, cousin did him fight. And youngin' laying on the floor the whole time thinking why. And then he started praying to the Lord cause he don't want to die. Slowly seeing visions of his sons and his mama cry. Wonder if they're heaven for a thug or is it all a lie? His pulse getting weaker, choking from eternal bleeding. So it hurt when he breathed and getting closer to the reaper. Then he started feeling sleepy, got shot by his own people. Youngin' died, thinking about his little wife, knew she gon' need him. See, he was fighting demons, but she never would leave him. She always tried to reach him, but the streets pulled him deeper. See, Youngin' like to sell dope and rob to try to keep her. She ain't care if Youngin' got a job and started selling pieces. Moral of the story, sometimes the really person on your team might just be the one you always hurting, it be your own queen. You never know what's coming, she be nervous when that phone ring. Get money, but thugging without a purpose, that's the wrong dream. Cause it ain't nothing in the streets but funerals and lawyer fees. You ain't nothing sweet, but you might need to grow more to see. One of your own relatives might kill you over royalty. Cause blood don't make you family, only love and loyalty. Only love and loyalty.